show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, wow, that's interesting. How are we doing tonight? Welcome. It is the Burning River Browns Talk on the Fanatical Elves Network, a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. I am Lou Marconi at omarconi251 on Instagram, at lmarconi1973 on X. My kosher co-host, my ESJ, my my DJF. She's smiling and waving. She's all excited. She's ready to talk. Sherry at Browns Fangirl on X and at Budgie M. And of course, we have a special guest as advertised tonight out of St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, Missouri. Posh _ Clevelander. Posh, thank you for joining us. We have things to talk about. It looks like we already got a comment. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Really?
We're popping off early.
Yeah. That's coming out early. Ground control to Major Tom. Ethan. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah.
We're going to turn this into
You're
karaoke pretty
right.
soon.
We got a music lover here.
Right?
You're probably a musician or something. Yeah.
Who, me? What are you saying? What do you say? I do magic tricks?
The music does sound like Ground Control. Like
It does.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that interview with that hip hop star with the reporter?
no.
And she's like, "Well, you're a musician." She goes, "What do you mean? What, are you here to interview me because I do magic tricks or something?" And she's like, no. And she's like, I think you're confusing. Because she thought, okay, is she joking? Is she serious? And she's like, I know better. She's like flipping her hair and shit. I'm like, oh my God. I forgot the name. I couldn't even tell you this. But anyway, I completely digress. Go ahead. Posh, thanks for joining us. Sherry, thank you, of course, always. Ethan, thank you for the early comment. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. And people, believe it or not, I'm going to tell you something. People give a shit about this show. They tell me.
I was going to wear my bonnet, but then I'm like,
your
it's
Jewish
all
bonnet?
the way downstairs. My
you
pink football bonnet.
Oh, okay. Well, we speaking of football, that's what the show's about. It's about the Cleveland Browns. Training camp's underway. We got some updates to give on that. We also have some interesting football news in the state of Ohio with the UFL coming to Columbus. That's why Posh is here. We're going to talk UFL. I think ESPN and the NFL came through with a deal today where basically ESPN's going to take over the NFL network and some of the most of the broadcasting. Where she's rolling her eyes. I love it. There's going to be a day when you have to subscribe to get NFL games for streaming.
Well, I mean, ESPN Plus, you already got it for the good stuff. You got to subscribe for it. So it would not surprise me.
Yeah,
That is
surprise
gross. Ugh.
That
So
is
gross.
that is. But it's not. We're not there yet. And network television does make the league a lot of money. So
Right.
we'll see where this goes. Because that's really the only reason why I use the cable apps on my Roku TVs is just it's Spectrum. It's just the local news. There's some shows we watch and pretty much live sports.
I use Fubo and then I get every sport known to mankind. If you subscribe to Fubo TV, you get like anything you could think of all over the world. So that is fun. You get Australian rules football, which is so much fun to watch because it is violent. You would like it because the dudes, they wear, and I like it because we're ladies, they wear short, like rugby players. They're in amazing shape.
You can probably have work in TV.
Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah.
They don't wear pads or helmets. It is a very, very fast-paced game, not like the
brutal
NFL
game.
football. It is
They don't wear
incredible.
pads or helmets.
No, they are warriors.
Hey, Mike.
And
Thank you, Mike.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Hello,
incredible.
Mike.
Australian. If you ever get to watch it, and it's on, Australian time is so different than ours. Like I could catch maybe the beginning of a game at like, I don't know, like maybe 3 a.m. or something like that, but their season, it goes on a bit and it is wild. I highly recommend Australian rules.
He says
football.
better than rugby. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What is this? What is this? Aussie rules is sick.
Yeah, see? Everybody's
Yeah.
agreeing.
Okay. Okay.
Australian rules
I
football.
just think about before we go any further,
And the
guys, I
mullets.
just want to just shout you guys, all of you guys, out the awesome power, the healing power of sports. I've been kind of away. I've taken care of my boyfriend. I just say thank you to you guys, you and Sherry and everybody's been, you, Sherry, and Luke especially have been checking me. Yes, you and Sherry have been checking in on me, DMing me, checking in on me. My boyfriend's been under the weather the past couple of weeks, but yet whenever
he was in the hospital. That's not under the weather. He was in the hospital.
Yeah, he was in ICU.
He was in the hospital, and and I just want to say thank you. It was encouraging and supporting me. Your thoughts and prayers, and I just
absolutely.
I went to Twitter and just said pray, and people just responded. I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
It just really was encouraging, and I just want to give you guys an update. He's doing really well, and I just want to shout out Fox Sports because there were times where he was low and he was like making strides watching the soccer game or watching the Cardinals game, and the doctor's like, most people be knocked out right now, but he was like in it, he was like, vitals were stronger because he was yelling at the TV,
So I would have turned on Gilligan's Island
sometimes. I just want to say he's doing really well, and it's no mistake that he's turned the corner with the new season. We have the Hall of Fame game. That's why I'm wearing my Gates jersey.
I was gonna say he was there. I thought of you immediately. I'm like, oh gosh,
yes,
there.
The best part of the game was interviewing the Hall of Fame inductees. That was it. I mean, the game sucked. I mean, it was just
that game was garbage. But yeah, the interviews were fun.
The interviews are fun. And Trey Lance, I mean, I'm like, wow, Trey Lance is on the Chargers now. Okay. Who knew? I'm just like, so, all right, cool. But yeah, so next week at this time, we're going to be doing the show, and we're not going to have on here because copyright, but we're going to be watching the Browns-Panthers game. It's the first preseason game next week. The Browns head to Carolina after practice tomorrow. They'll be heading, they'll have the day off Sunday, but they're heading to Carolina for joint practices. And Kenny Pickett, limited participation today, so that's positive. That's good.
Yeah.
And Gerard Warren was carted off. Not Gerard Warren, DeJuan Jones. Excuse me, Gerard Warren.
He's fine. He is.
Oh, he was fine. He had to poop.
It was the heat. It was the heat. He did not have to poop.
Heat stroke.
It was the heat. Yeah.
He had to poop.
He did not have to poop. DeJuan. I got you. You did not have to poop.
Yeah. You'd probably laugh if he was on here. He's like, no.
He'd be like, sir, I did not have to poop.
Oh, is it? Oh, here it is. It's not a good thing Pickett has participated. LOL. Hey, everybody getting reps is fine.
Yeah.
We're going to need all four.
Andrew Siciliano was really toting on Dylan Gabriel. If you listen to the Cleveland Brown Daily today, he was all about Dylan Gabriel and getting those reps in and how impressed he is with him already. So that was pretty cool to hear that.
It's interesting. I saw another video from a different podcaster, and I'm not going to say his name, talking about how Gabriel struggled.
Well, I'm going to take Andrew Siciliano's word because he's up front and personal and talking, and he has a front row seat to the field.
Andrew can hear the criticism, I'm sure. So,
well, now.
No, I'm being nice. What is this? The young QBs need to get more reps behind Flacco. They will. They're talking about how I'm hearing a lot of praise on Shedeur too because he's starting to grasp the offense. He's looking good.
He got some first team reps.
It's
a carousel.
The thing I'm hearing too is like Flacco's just kind of playing. He's showing his veteran presence in practice and everything. So
they're like lasers. He's throwing lasers.
Before Pickett's injury, I had Flacco backing up Pickett, but now I'm thinking Flacco.
You're getting on my train.
I'm getting on the Sherry train.
Flacco.
So
Did you guys watch
anywhere? No, I just said because of the Pickett injury, I think Flacco's ahead now. But that's what I said.
I
Go ahead.
think even before then. But anyway, did you
Well,
see the
that's
little
okay.
documentary CB put out with Aditi? I can't say her
Ikerbala?
last name. Yeah,
Aditi
with Joe
Ikerbala?
Flacco in his home, and she did an interview, and it was nice in New
Oh,
Jersey.
I got to check that out. I did see
I can
the
send it to
thumbnail
you.
for it.
It
Oh, yeah, you
was
can send it to me.
nice. Yeah.
That stats tracker suggest. Yeah,
Oh
training
my
camp
God.
stats. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I was talking
Zero
about that with John. I'm
context.
just like,
Yeah, zero context stat tracking is so funny to me.
it's like
It's so ridiculous.
we need to complain about play calling in training camp now. That's what we need
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
You have a QB tracker. I think ESPN came up with ESPN Cleveland Radio has a QB tracker or stats and things like that. Only Browns fans came up with that. You know?
No, I've seen it in other places too. But
It's so
these,
silly.
I suggest these guys get a girlfriend. So please, get a woman. Occupy your mind with something else, please. I mean, let's.
It's crazy.
Boy, I know how to kill a room, don't I? All right. No, honestly, I am hearing good things. No movement on the Quinshon Judkins
Yeah.
at all. So
Correct.
So I think before he signs anything, they're going to see how this legally is going to play out.
Mm-hmm.
Which he'll probably plead. He'll probably do a plea deal, do community service, and probably have to serve
Oh,
a
he can come
suspension.
here. I got some weeds he can pull. I got some stuff he could help me with. I'll take
Yeah, I got shit that needs to be done. Yeah,
I'll fairy Jew mother his ass. I'll be like, come here, young man. I need you to
yeah.
put a little quick crate in this crack right here. You see
Yeah,
that on my driveway?
he'll probably
See
do a
that?
plea deal because as far as I know, he hasn't been in any legal trouble before.
Right.
So, as far as I know, and there was no red flags. There's nothing about it.
And I saw today, Posh, the Browns acquired somebody from the UFL.
Yes.
Please tell me.
Yeah,
Tell
talk about that.
Tell me.
They acquired Keenan. I forgot. I'm blanking on his last name.
Let me look it up.
I retweeted it because one thing I wanted to share with you guys. There's the UFL. I'll talk about
Ethan.
it more. But we acquired Keenan somebody. I'm sorry.
No.
Isaac. Keenan Isaac.
Keenan Isaac. Yes, we acquired Keenan Isaac.
Along with running back too.
Yep.
Yeah, Chase Coda. Mm-hmm.
Running back from the UFL. I think he was on the Defenders.
Okay.
Look that up for me. I think he was on the Defenders. I retweeted it. It should be on my profile really quick. And there's a great follow, Roxy. There's a great follow. After this, I'm going to retweet this podcast tonight. And I'm also going to...
he was on the Houston Roughnecks.
On the Houston Roughnecks. Excuse me. He was on the Houston... And I'll tell you more about the Houston Roughnecks, guys, later on in this podcast. We'll talk about that, what's going on in Columbus. But he was on the Houston Roughnecks. And after this, I'm going to tag several people I would love for you guys to follow because the UFL is coming to Columbus. So we'll get more into it later on.
No, that's why we're just going to update on the Brown stuff. We're kind of going through it now. More to it. Did you guys catch the Jimmy and Dee Haslam press conference?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Any thoughts on that? Because I have my thoughts on it.
Go.
Your face just said it all.
Go ahead. He looked very uncomfortable during that press conference. Didn't he?
They looked like they were forced to be there, and
I don't like you people. We don't like you. Go the hell away.
And that whole interview, it went on for a long. Oh, we're talking about the press conference, not the interview thing that they did with Nathan Segura.
I'm talking about the press conference.
I think it was the press conference.
Yeah, I didn't see the Nathan Segura, but
that
was talking about they're doing these video series about building Brownstown.
And I told you what Brownstown sounds like to me. It sounds like a toilet. It sounds like they're building a toilet.
Yes.
What a name. What a terrible, terrible name.
Yeah, Brownstown was like that was we were always a Brownstown. That's where it came from. But yeah.
Yeah, but it just sounds bad. It sounds
the helmet. No one is talking about that helmet thing.
Yeah, the press conference was fine, Ethan. I'm about to get to that. But it's just so funny. Just people were
It looked
just
like they were forced to be there. They
no,
look
they
kind of
probably they
disappointed.
felt obligated to do it. But when he said
Cold.
something, when he talked about the pick of Shador Sanders, he said, "Yeah, that
That was
was
all AB. That was all AB.
AB's the decision maker.
100%.
He picked him.
Mm-hmm.
We had a discussion before it, and actually, somebody from the Browns reached out to Shador, and they
Mm-hmm.
said, "We're expect to get Dylan Sampson in the fourth round. If you're there in the fifth, we'll move to get you." They told him that.
Mm-hmm.
They called Shador and told him. Somebody from the Browns did, so that was a part of the plan. So it was now if Jimmy Haslam really wanted him that bad, why would he wait till the fucking fifth round to take him? It's so stupid.
Because I don't know if they knew. I don't know if they knew that he was going to be available. I
I
don't.
was shocked.
I
I was
don't know
shocked.
why
Yeah.
Shador was available. I don't want to believe that people didn't want to deal with his dad or something like that. I don't know. I don't.
I don't even I don't completely believe the Giants story either. Did you ever hear
Uh
about that?
huh. I don't. Yeah, I don't believe that either. The story about the kid punking
Uh-huh.
everybody. That was hilarious.
Well,
That was naughty, but
yeah, he
It
got
was
caught. He got
very
caught. Then he was
funny.
sorry. He was sorry he got caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Falcon, yeah, the Falcon's son, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Falcons
Mm-hmm.
defensive coordinator son. The guy is like, yeah, he got
Yeah.
punked. He got prank called and punked. He's like, huh?
I shouldn't laugh, but because I would hate to benefit.
That was mean. That was mean. I could be mean, but he was mean.
That would be.
Well, yeah, somebody's
Yeah,
future
but
career got his hopes
I mean,
up and everything.
That's like the most
Mm-hmm.
exciting time of your life.
Yeah, and he's
yeah.
probably like, yes, and all like pumped
Yes.
up, like, yeah, I'm gonna be a giant, and then
Well,
or Falcon or whatever.
if you notice throughout training, well, Dion has a team to coach in
Sure.
Colorado, so his father has his own job to do out there, so he's not going to be there at practices and there on the side. He might make it to some games when his son starts. I am expecting, and I'm this is my little prediction. And if I'm wrong, it's fine. I'm just seeing this happening December 7th at Huntington Bank Field when Tennessee Titans or Cam Ward will be playing against Shador Sanders.
Yeah,
Where did
yeah.
Posh go? She disappeared on me. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Man, okay.
What'd you get? You're getting a mint? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
I have to get a Ricola.
A
She
Ricola.
needs a Ricola. She needs a lotion.
Ricola.
That just reminds me of the
Ricola.
training, the Hard Knocks with Greg Williams. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He had a scratchy throat, and then everybody was telling him to get a lozenge, and he lost his voice almost completely, and then he screamed like, "I don't need a fucking lozenge."
Yeah.
Like
That was so funny. That was one of
That
the
was the
most
same.
memorable.
That was the same year Hugh Jackson got fired.
That was the year I was on Hard Knocks with Baker Mayfield.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah.
I always keep Ricolas in my computer bag.
Smart.
Brownstown and Dude Wipes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Brownstown with Dude. Well, it is the Cleveland Browns. We're Browns fan, and this is a Browns town.
I see why they did
So,
that.
yeah.
Still
You got to be
doesn't
from
sound
here to
good.
understand that.
And
That doesn't. No, it doesn't bother me. That it's just. Oh, hang on. Was that the Ricola? Yeah. Hang on.
Mhm.
I got a little trigger happy there. Ricola.
You want me to do
But
get out your Alpenhorn.
it's interesting. It's just like what he was saying. Like people were reacting to that. Like, ooh, this is controversial.
Mm.
How he's telling you he has football people making football decisions. So it's like he has some say because he's the owner, of course, and he gets in on the meetings. He's writing the checks, and I think I'd be honest with you. I mean, not every decision is going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be right. So they're going to make mistakes.
And it did, people interpret it didn't he didn't say I hate the choice. He just said AB made the choice. It didn't say, by the way, I hate the choice of Shador.
No, he didn't say anything. No, it was nothing like that. I watched the whole thing, and it was interesting too what he talked about the actual stadium stuff and everything that's going on. He pretty much said like, "Look, isn't it time we start working together on this because it's going to happen?" It's like it's like he goes, "I don't know too many people that would invest $2 billion in this county." It's like here. But people just want to say, "Oh, it's greed." Yeah, he's investing $2 billion and he wants to make money as a businessman. Wow. You know.
Oh, funny story. So I looked up on people
Mm-hmm.
the funds, the leftover lost funds, forgotten funds, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I
Unclaimed.
looked on it. Unclaimed, right. Unclaimed funds.
Mm-hmm.
I, did filled out the form. I have 40 cents in
Yeah.
unclaimed funds. And you know what?
Mhm.
I ain't going through the nonsense to claim those
I have
40.
$100.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
worth claiming, but
Yeah.
40 cents, I'm like, the hoops you have to jump through to get the form and print and
Yeah.
sign and this and that. I'm like, they could use that as like a washer. Like, that's my contribution to the stadium as a washer when they're like tightening something. That's my washer.
Mhm.
I know. They said they're raiding the fund and they're
No, 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 no.
pillaging it,
It's
and
still there. People can, I mean,
it's still there. You can go get it.
Yeah, I got
mhm.
$30 back in Virginia, and it was really easy. Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
all you got to do is print a form, but I'm not wasting paper or ink, which costs more than
I was able
40
to complete the
cents.
form online.
yeah.
No, the second part of it, the scan paper thingy.
I just filled it out online. If they said they'd let me know, but okay.
Yeah,
No, because I got the second part after they said I let you know, and they're like, "This is what we have for you."
I
Then they send you
Okay. I
another.
didn't get the second part yet. We have one. We have
Oh,
some in the state of my in-laws too. So, but it's not a lot.
sure,
It was
sure.
like $30 or something. I'm like, okay, that point, and that's what a lot of it is, and people are like flipping out.
No,
Okay, let's just play devil's advocate here. All right. What if they said, okay, we're not going to build a dome in Brook Park. We're not doing all that. We're going to We're going to completely renovate this current stadium.
Okay.
How is that paid for? Is there like a magic fairy that's going to drop this money in, or is it going to be taxpayer dollars?
Yeah, where would he get the? Where would Bib? What would Mayor Bibb say then?
mm-hmm,
Yeah. I said, where's the money coming from to do this?
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
Well, can't you pay for schools? I mean, that's the first thing you hear. They bitch about schools. Okay. Or they bitch about the roads, or they bitch about police or fire or whatever, essential services. Okay, that's fine.
Well, I bitch
But
about the road. They're piss poor. Yeah, that
I know,
needs
well,
to
of
be
course they
addressed.
are. Yeah, that's why I take the rapid. So
Well, you don't work local Cleveland, so you're not allowed to bitch about the roads.
no,
Your car isn't getting
I'm in
rattled
Geauga
apart.
County.
Your car isn't getting rattled apart by Midtown Cleveland. Yeah, your
Ethan's on
washers
fire
aren't.
today. Look at this. I'm sure Ronan will have a plan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would love it if I had him on here because I'd ask him if he's a retard by
You would
trade.
not.
Yeah,
Come on.
I would. I mean, really, help me make sense out of this. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, help me make sense out of this. And there's people that they're just so resistant to change that it's
I
just
I just need him to understand. And he has them understand. The plebeians need to still be able to go to the game, though.
yep.
I don't want just here.
Elitist. You don't want it to be elitism.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
Well,
I hear that's what's affecting Ohio State. I have a friend
Oh.
who attends Ohio State games, and you don't even get third down noise if you have the here tally ho crowd attending the games. You know, you don't even have that field advantage. You
so
have
only the
busy.
Rothschilds can make it. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
The
you're busy
Rockefellers.
having Buffy trying to make a network to at the game.
That's yet to be determined, but I understand. Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Mhm.
It has to be.
Then
Well,
there won't be the noise advantage that they were talking about. Then
how
that won't
about this?
be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Sherry. How about I mean, because I remember when Jacobs Field opened and the Indians started winning, and you saw a different type of crowd at these games that you didn't see, 6 years earlier at the old stadium, the
Mhm.
municipal stadium, because
Mhm.
we call them yuppies. They're a bunch of yuppies
Yeah,
walking around.
yuppies, right.
Had their
Mhm.
polo shirts and khaki shorts and their cheesy friends' haircuts, and
They were at the game just to say I was at the game.
just to be at the game, and they're just like, "Hey,
Oh,
Uh,
who's like did we score a touchdown? Huh?" It's just like, oh God, you people make me sick. Like
yeah, but
they
I
couldn't
want
name anybody on the '86 Indians.
I want
mm,
Joe H that does HVAC in Parma to be able to go
yeah.
to
Yeah, we want the regular people to go to games.
exactly.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I you know what? That's 100% a good concern. I agree with that. If you can't you can't price the real fans out of it. And you know, if they do, then they do. I'm just I don't know what they're going to do. Well, I was talking to my friend that I have the season tickets with, and we got an email about upgrading our seats. We don't want to pay PSLs at the current stadium where we sit. You don't pay PSLs, do you, Sherry? No, no. Where we're at, we're not. Yeah, it's like no, I'm not going to do that. And there's people that complain that they're paying these PSLs. I'm like, then why are you doing it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't have to. I don't. I mean, we're kind of we're cheap
Mm-hmm.
when we go to the games. It's just we go to the games on a budget. And it's just
Thrifty,
Mm-hmm.
parsimonious.
And that's what you're supposed to be. That's what you're supposed to teach
or it's
you.
kosher.
Uh-huh.
Ain't
Supposed to
nothing kosher about that experience.
Okay.
be.
Oh shit! Here comes Eve. Ed in
Oh no,
Columbus.
here comes
Ed,
Ed
Frank.
in Columbus. Columbus, Ohio is getting UFL team in 2026. So Browns will be the
Yes,
third
we're
best pro
talking.
sports
Yep,
team in all
Ed,
fourth.
I
If you
got
count,
you. We're talking
well,
about that. Yep,
yeah.
yep, we're talking about
Is
that.
the UFL an expansion team or will it be relocation?
Okay, so you want to get into it?
sure,
Yeah,
good
let's do it. What I'm not.
segue.
What
Okay,
great
so
segue, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
yep, great segue. Okay, so the U.S. So to backtrack here,
How's
the
the bike store on different strokes?
so the
Please give me
USFL.
the finger, the waving finger.
So the backtrack here to bring everybody up to speed here for the past 2 years, the UFL is combined with the XFL and the USFL. Okay, so it's owned by The Rock, his ex-wife Danny Garcia, Redbird Capital, and Fox Sports. Okay, and so what has happened now is that Mike Rapole, owner of Vitamin Water and Body Armor, has now invested in it in this past couple of weeks. And so the news broke that now that there's going to be the four teams that make up the USFL are going to be relocated. And as Browns fans, we know the feeling of that. Those USFL teams are the Michigan Panthers, the Birmingham Stallions, and the Houston Roughnecks and the Memphis Showboats. Now, a little bit of background. We understand the Memphis Showboats and the Houston Roughnecks. There's their ticket sales have been kind of poor. Season little not as what we would like. Okay, so even their fans kind of understand that a relocation may be happening. Now, Birmingham Stallions, who have been like a repeat, four-peat winners of
Mhm.
the youth season, those fans are kind of salty right now.
I,
They do not want to be relocated. In fact, you can go and look for a petition you can help sign, Save the Stallions. And then also, Michigan Panthers fans are very excited. They are very sad because they don't
mhm.
their fans. They don't want to lose their team. They have a great quarterback Bryce Perkins, and also they recently lost. And I retweeted this. We got running back Toa Tua, who is
Yes.
really great, and
Mhm.
he paired up with Bryce Perkins. There's great film. I want to shout out Michigan Panthers dude. He made a great, and I had him on my profile for a while. He made a great clip of Toa wanting and bridging, wanting, so that I was able to bridge to Dog Pound fans so they can see what a great find we got. He's stocky. He's that Darren Sproles thick body. He looks like Chef Say too. Looks like he could be at Chef Say. Looks like a him also too. So now, my theory is Michigan and Birmingham may be relocating because they're actually money makers. They are actually would make somebody real money. But here's the
Okay.
thing: what we found out. I think at by and be sure to follow this guy for great UFL news. At by Mike Mitchell. At by Mike Mitchell reported that the Michigan Panthers played at Ford Field, whenever they play, just to open the door and play at Ford Field, $500,000. So
Ooh.
Mike Rapole, he really wants to make sure these teams play in smaller stadiums. That is the goal. The goal is to play in
The
smaller.
Columbus Crew Stadium is what I was told they were going to play.
Yes. So
That makes good sense.
there's reporting that, and I'm going to link the article after this broadcast. But one of the major places they're going to be going to is that's now sitting empty. That's owned by the Haslam Sports Group. Is the historic Crew Stadium that's now sitting empty in Columbus. So I predict that there's talk that possibly the Michigan Panthers stay in Michigan and maybe play at Eastern Michigan Stadium. There's
Oh,
talk,
that's in beautiful Ypsilanti, Michigan.
yes, there's talk that maybe they can stay. I haven't heard about the Birmingham Stallions, but it would be sad for them Stallion fans to lose their team.
Yeah, their championship team, right?
Yes, a championship team. The only time that really they didn't go to the game was the Mother's Day game, which was stupid idea. But yeah,
You want to go to a football game on Mother's Day?
yeah, exactly. I'm like I'm a mom. I would be mad if my kid didn't plan to take me to a football game that was scheduled.
Right.
I'm the opposite, but anyway.
Well, which team is coming to Columbus? Did they say?
We don't know. We don't
Okay.
know yet what game. So yeah, but that's Mike Rapole of Body Armor, whose goal he said he wants to make more money. He wants to bring more. No one wants to see 10,000 fans in a stadium with like 60,000 seats. That looks horrible.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it looks like a WNBA game. So
Hey,
Speaking of which, you got a couple comments.
yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
so
I saw it.
comments.
Doesn't merit attention.
Yeah. The WNBA in 26.
Yeah, but hey, no, thank you for that. So you had me with the what was that guy's name? Mike Mitchell.
Mike, okay, so yeah, be sure to give at capital B by Mike Mitchell. I sent him. I asked him to maybe join us tonight. He couldn't. He had some personal things going on. Be sure to give him a follow.
Sure.
If at
UFLnewshub.com
or UFL. Be sure to follow at capital T the _ UFL. Be sure to follow them. You are Browns fans. You've got another sports world to follow now. You are never alone, Browns fans. Now,
I like watching the UFL. I always liked watching that
great
because I was scouting kickers. Is what I was doing.
exactly. Rodrigo Blankenship. We might. The St. Louis Battlehawks is be sure to follow the St. Louis Battlehawks here in St. Louis. We've got a great team. Former Brown Willie Harvey, former Brown Seneca Wallace is the QB coach here. Yeah. So there, you've got another fandom to commiserate, another team to be sad about and commiserate about.
We can't forget the sad news that we were going to break that lefties is.
Oh, that's not sad. I told you earlier in the week, Posh. I DM'd her because Posh was there and gave us live boots on the ground coverage of lefties and
So I did a little research, guys.
But now it's a halal chain is going in there, which I'm kind of excited about because it's going to be fire. That place has the
Shah's Halal. According to Cleveland Scene magazine, article by Douglas Trotter, July 28th, Shah's Halal. It's known as the McDonald's Halal.
Yeah, so it's going to be like a Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, that's like Muslim kosher, and the menu looks fire. It looks incredible. So I'm kind of excited. Like that will get me out of my house.
Will they have kebabs?
Yeah,
kosher kebabs.
Well, the Muslim version of kosher. Yeah, and all the salads and everything.
I was being facetious, Sherry.
Oh, it did not translate.
Blanky
And
Rose, you got
yes, like and
Oh,
hummus and tabbouleh and all
we
everything
were talking about
wonderful.
hummus and tabbouleh, and he said, "Yeah, it'll be historic Crew Stadium built in 1999, not the Lower.com field, which is a beautiful place." Okay,
Hmm.
yeah,
okay.
cool. All right,
Okay. 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 So it's the historic crew. Yeah, it is the
yeah,
historic crew
yeah.
stadium.
It's just interesting to see is there a date when we'll know?
Okay, they're dragging everything out. The UFL. This was they we. I think it was like pulling teeth to get this news out of the UFL. And
Mm.
and then also understand the news about the relocating. They didn't come out and say that was a leak, and then it was
Oh.
finally confirmed. Yes, so
Mm.
that was finally
Scandalous.
confirmed.
Mm.
So
Mm.
we don't know anything yet. So the UFL season, guys, starts March and then it goes through championships in June. So they're dragging their feet. So the so I tweeted about this a couple of weeks ago. Haslam, they had to have someone else be the face of this because that would look kind of uncomfortable for Haslam to be the lead and making a team
Agreed.
okay with our
Hmm.
Browns history. So this is great for Haslam to have Mike take the heat of team.
Yeah,
So
sure.
this is great
You go out there. You take the heat. Yeah.
out front relocating a team. And I'm sorry, Michigan, if you lose. I feel we know how.
Well,
Hmm.
Michigan Panthers go all the way back to the original USFL back in the '80s.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
yeah, that's strange because they had good crowds, but I think you said it was just not cost effective for them to
Use
play at
Ford Field.
Ford
Hmm.
Field because they just with the draw. Yeah.
And
Huh.
and I have to shout out. I do want to take a moment and shout out and acknowledge the Memphis Showboats. They had great marketing. They had a great They have a great mascot called Skipper. He's
Hmm.
a cute little dog. Their themes is Bew and Yo. They did it like the Browns do. They like our Muni lot. We don't because the
Hmm.
game they sat in us.
You
We
just
make
yeah,
it
you just triggered something with me. But go ahead. I got a
exactly.
point. No. Well, I think that means a lot to the fans when it comes to the whole new stadium that they want to be able to. Did she disappear on me?
Disappearing
I'm
act.
sorry, I
Oh,
got a
there she
call.
is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You were
they make it
gone.
an
Yeah,
event.
they want that camaraderie. They want that event. They want that fan experience. They want to stand around.
Hmm.
They, grill, drink beer.
Hmm.
Play cornhole, all the other stuff that everybody does, and that,
Oh,
yeah, well, whatever whatever the game might be, and then
sure.
they want a tailgate too, and they want that experience. So that has to be brought to it as well. That's what just made me.
Yeah.
You
The
just triggered.
Memphis Showboats. You guys
Hmm.
hear me? Okay.
I hear
Yeah.
Yeah,
you.
the
I hear
Yep.
you.
Memphis
Yeah, I hear you.
Showboats, they had like a an Elvis weekend theme
That's
event. They had
awesome.
like a rib
No.
thing and
Young
Ooh.
things for
Elvis
the
or old
kids
Elvis?
and things
Jeez,
for the
was it?
kids and they made it like a weekend. I'm like, if I was rich and had the PTO, I would go down there.
That
It was
sounds
great,
fun. That sounds incredible.
It
Yeah.
was they really good
Yeah,
marketing,
make it a
really
whole
good
event.
marketing. Hmm. What's Ed talking about? And what's Ed talking about?
Great show.
Ed.
That's why I blocked you because the bike shop thing. It's an inside joke now, Ed. Come
Oh
on.
gosh. By the
Yeah,
way, Posh, do your thing.
do your
Mhm.
thing. Yeah,
Yes.
he's gonna block
So
me.
all things UFL, guys, be sure to follow me. I love the UFL. Of course, things been going up slow because my focus was my boyfriend, but
Yeah.
I'm going to definitely after the show post some good things to follow the
Sure.
Mhm.
UFL. It's really the UFL, guys. Get to Columbus if it does come to Columbus.
I might
The
check it out. I might
UFL
make a
is
road
like
trip and check it
really
out.
like it's the Browns. You know how the way we make it like
Yeah.
you know how we make our
You know
training
what?
camp and the softball event like family kind of
Yeah.
backyard kickback type of atmosphere. Imagine a football game like that. Well, that's exactly how the UFL is. Very
Right.
approachable football. It's
Hmm.
if the guys in the UFL want to be there, it's really
It's an
It's like a
opportunity
high
for
school
them
game
to maybe
almost,
develop
but
into an NFL team,
it's
a
more than
player.
that.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
really awesome.
I
I've
mean,
had some
Dan Campbell.
I had some off the record conversations with a major UFL player that thinks that I will take to my grave. And he's just awesome. He is an awesome guy. Both of them that I've had off the record conversations, I will take to my grave. They're
CFL.
awesome behind the scenes. And I've interviewed Abdul Beecham. You were with me, Sherry.
Yes, that was
Abdul
great.
Beecham was
He is
awesome.
great.
He
He's a
plays
great
for the
guy.
Battle Hawks.
Yeah.
The players, they have great stories.
Did you hear
I'm
what
really
Dan Campbell
excited.
said,
I'm
the
kind
Lions
of torn.
coach?
You know, I'm sad about a team having to relocate to Columbus, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited for my hometown, Ohio, to get a UFL team.
Good.
So
But
what
did
did
you?
Dan Campbell say?
He brought it up how the UFL could be utilized as a farm league for the NFL.
Sure.
Yes.
And I just want to know, did you agree with
Yes.
that, or do you think he's off his rocker?
Yeah.
Posh, when you're going to cover the CFL, it's been around for a hell of a long time. Yes, my boyfriend was getting me into the CFL. Yes, my boyfriend started watching the CFL before he got ill. Yeah. We
Yeah.
started waking up early watching some of the CFL. I would love to make it a goal to get into it. Yeah. The
Yep.
CFL, the
Golden
Canadian
Flash.
Football League. Yeah.
Mhm.
Rustin
Because
Crumb.
PJ Walker is starting for Calgary.
Good for
starting
him.
For
Good
Calgary.
for him. Way
Good
to
for
go.
him. Yeah. Way to go.
Calgary.
Yeah. So, okay.
You need to look at the clock a moment.
Yeah, we got to look at the clock. I got to do a break. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that, but thank you, Sherry. She always
You
reminds
are
me.
welcome. I tried.
But yeah, let's go ahead and do the break, and we'll pause for a word from our sponsors. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the sponsors. Thank you for staying with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Check out Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Click on the link to the show. Order up some coffee. Tell them Lou sent you. Let's kind of segue into something else for next week. Because I remember the beginning of the end of the season last year was when the reports were coming out of joint practices. And training camp. It was training camp, but it was also joint. I mean, people were like, "Oh no, we're gonna be good. Oh no, we're gonna be good." Then when the preseason games started happening, we're like, "Oh, it's only preseason." Then when the season started, we're like, "Oh,
it's
shit."
just the beginning of the season. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's-
It's fine. It'll get
yeah.
better.
It'll
It'll
be
get
fine.
better, right?
We were
Right? It'll get
coping.
better, you guys. Right?
We were coping.
Right?
Yeah,
It
we
has
went
to get
1-1. That was
It
the
can't get
highlight.
worse.
Yeah,
It can't get worse. There's no way.
we beat Jacksonville in week 2, and that was that. So I'm thinking. So no, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking. Is there something? Are you looking for encouraging news? Do you want? What are you looking for with that? Not only the reports of the joint week of practice, but also how they're going to play next week, next Friday night. Hey, Ethan has good genes. All right. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
You guys completely ignored my question. No, let me just
I
answer.
did
I'll answer
not.
my own
I did
question.
not. I was
I want Sherry to
thinking.
go first.
Well, no, I want to see execution. I want to see the offensive
with
line
their
actually being
heads,
able to
yes.
execute. We're able to run the ball decently. We're able to just
Thank
convert
you.
on third
I
downs.
care
We're
more
able to
about
move the ball.
O-line. I don't want to hear anything more about Shador or Dylan or anything. It doesn't matter if they don't stay upright. That's what it doesn't matter because
It
your
don't matter.
rookies, they need more time. And the average rookie needs 4.9. I mean, really, it doesn't matter if you're. So I just want to make sure that Joe Bitonio and Wyatt are ready to go because Joe Bitonio, wasn't he halfway out the door ready to retire?
Pretty
So it's
much.
like,
it was like
are you
wishy-washy at
getting
the end of the
this?
season.
Are
Yeah,
you
he's here.
with me? You know what I mean? So
Well, Jed Wills last year was pretty much quiet quitting. He didn't. He
Ugh.
played like his. I was
Is he
telling that to
gone?
John.
Is
He's
Jedrick
gone. Oh,
Wills
nobody.
gone?
Nobody. He's not in the NFL this year.
Okay, great.
Because I
Okay,
was just
good.
like, no.
who-
Our starting
I need
left
to look
tackle is
at- I
DeJuan
need to
Jones.
look at who is our O line because you got DeJuan, you got DJ learning the left tackle, his blind side.
Okay, you got DeJuan Jones at left. My understanding, left guard's Wyatt Teller, Ethan Posick at center, right guard's Joe Bitonio, right tackle's Jack Conklin.
Okay, repeat that again.
Son of a bitch. All right.
You got
You got DeJuan Jones at left tackle,
mm-hmm.
third year. Wyatt Teller at left guard.
Mm-hmm.
Center's Ethan Posick. Right guard's Joe Batonio. And right tackle is Jack Conklin. We got maybe QB stat sheets joint practice might actually mean something as those reps are closer to a preseason game. Yeah, kind of. Context in it would be helpful.
No context at all, which makes it a joke to me.
Yeah, and
they just show like the categories. It's nonsensical.
And they're talking about how DeJuan's struggling to block Myles Garrett, and I said, who doesn't struggle to block Myles Garrett? I mean,
Myles Garrett would struggle to block Myles Garrett.
Yeah, it's just I was just saying, like, but that's going to help DeJuan because when he goes up against the guy that's average, he's going to do better against him. But that's not as good as he's opening up against the best in the NFL at every
Micah
practice.
Parsons is no longer with the Dallas Cowboys.
I heard that.
Wouldn't that be a dream? No!
Lord help us! I do not want.
Let's not put that out there. Let's not put that out there.
No, I believe it when I see it. So. Yeah,
but I'm like, can you imagine in a fantasy?
Terry McLaurin from the Commanders is going to come here too. I've seen that rumor. Great Garrett Rex practice. That's good.
How much cap space does the Steelers have?
I don't know. I'd have to look it over the cap to get that. Why do you think he's going? Who's going to go to the Steelers?
Rumors, Micah.
That would be terrible. Let's not put that out there.
Or is he going to end up getting an extension like Myles? Yeah, I remember everybody had Myles leaving, and I was just pointing it out. That was the last time I talked to Jack Ruffin.
He put out a whole manifesto, though. Michael Parsons, he put out a whole manifesto about being done 100% with the Cowboys.
That was
messy. It was. Did you read it? It was like 3 paragraphs of him complaining on socials about, not having his agent in the room with negotiations and being uncomfortable, and it was a whole to-do. It was a lot.
Why would Jerry Jones have him in the room without his agent?
Agreed. Without representation, that is
you'd have to ask Jerry Jones.
That was messy of Micah to do that, but I kind of understand. You got an owner doing this, but I just feel like Micah should not have aired the laundry.
He did. He aired some dirty laundry. A lot of it.
I remember that. That's how Prescott got paid. Yeah. Prescott got paid in week 1 last year. I remember that. But let's take a moment here. Just take a moment here. A lot of it's speculation, and I'm not even sure what kind of cap hit the Cowboys are willing to take to trade him. I mean, you'd have to look at everything because I remember when it came to the Myles Garrett deal, to trade him with the Watson contract would have been disastrous. It would have been insane to do that. So, I just said this isn't going to happen. And the more Myles talked at the time, the worse he looked. And I think
that was dumb. He had to keep his mouth shut.
Let me do something to make it look horrible, and maybe
between the two is just the amount of detail that he put in that manifesto that he released to the public. Yeah. Myles did not do that. He would just look kind of like a spoiled brat, kind of like, well, I'm not getting my way, so I'm going to badmouth the team. That's what Myles looked like. Well, this guy put out a volume of detailed writing of this, that, the other, why he is completely done with the Cowboys. So, I mean, that weighs heavier to me than just going around and bad-mouthing your team during media week at the Super Bowl. Like, I think, that might not be able to be repairable. Because it was so... It was ugly.
But yeah, that was so... To that, you got to remember, you're talking months ago now. What was that, 6 months ago? Mm-hmm. So it's like, No,
I'm not talking about Myles Garrett. I'm talking about...
Oh, Micah
Parsons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look up the 3-page manifesto that he released this morning.
It's a PDF.
It is. And it's so funny. It's like 3 whole like, I didn't know you could get that much. I think he's like screenshots to be tweets, and I had to like zoom in because it's black background with the white text, and I'm like, I don't think I'm fully enough. I don't think my eyes are functioning yet enough to read, and it's like vibrating. I'm like,
to get off his chest, man.
he did. He really, really did. Wow.
He had a lot.
It was so much.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Jeez, oh man. Y'all crazy. Y'all just crazy. I don't see him going anywhere. I see this crap happen all the time. If he's going to hold out, he's going to hold out. But to trade him would be disastrous for their cap, probably.
I just don't want him in the AFC North. We've got enough.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
The AFC North is so hard.
I was hearing the same thing about Terry McLaurin coming to the Steelers. Then Terry McLaurin's coming to the Browns. Or what was the guy last year from San Francisco that everybody was all about?
Ayuk, Brandon
Ayuk, and then he was going to come to the Browns. And he was going to come to the Steelers. He ended up
the whole world. Oh, that was so.
That
I have a memory, guys. I've seen this shit before.
With him. Everyone was like,
I'll believe it when I see it. That's all I say. Is I'll believe
played
it when
like
I see
Stinky Doody Poo because he was on my fantasy team. I dropped him. I'm like,
did he get hurt? He got hurt early in the year. Too,
all
didn't
of that to stay on the 49ers.
Yeah.
Speaking of the 49ers, Brock Purdy's a dad.
Well, good for him. Congratulations, Brock.
I cannot believe a dad is a little girl. I cannot believe.
Very nice.
I saw him play on a cold Iowa State nights. So it's just funny to see little kids that you saw play. I guess he's not little kids.
He's a dad. That's awesome.
It's just awesome.
Let me just, like I said, let's just see here. So is there anything that you want to see? I want to just see execution. I want to see just execution of the offense. 'Cause I think our defense is going to be pretty good because you got to remember, I know Jordan Hicks retired and Devin Bush has legal troubles and JOK is on the, he's basically on the shelf.
Cali boy. Carson.
Yes.
We have Jerome Baker. We also have Jerome Baker too. And Diabate is coming along as well. So I kind of want to see how these guys play. And I also want Mason Graham has been like a terror in training camp. And it's just like with him and Miles on that same defensive line, I'm going, let's see what they can do. Let's just kind of see this. So if you have a mediocre offensive line and you're going against our D line, you're going to have problems. Because if you can't execute your offense, your defense. We saw it last year when our offensive line sucked. When we had everybody hurt, we went through 3 different starting centers in the first 6 weeks. The season was over by week 5. By week 6, by week 7 we were 1-6 or 1-7. So it's just like, yeah. So that's kind of just what I want to see. I want to see execution. I want to see like a competent NFL offense. I don't know if is that asking too much?
Because it's the majority of
Thank you, Posh. I'm the crazy one.
Too much film. I don't want teams having our number by week 4 and we're not able to make adjustments. I think there's been too much film, too much footage, too much. I want to black out. I don't want to see anything anymore. I'm serious. There's too much social media. It's
they look so good in shorts and helmets.
I think there's too much. I want us to be able to make adjustments. I don't want someone studying us and being able to know that if DJ is having this problems with Miles, we need you because you can reverse engineer that. You could
easily.
If you see him stumble, if you come at DJ this way, his tall giraffe-like knees can't do this. You know what I mean? So that's what I would do.
Sure.
Like I said, I have DM'd players. Yes, I'm that creepy. I have DM'd players. I'm like, this is the weakness of this player. You go at the weaknesses. That is what being a football player is knowing the weaknesses of your other team and canceling out their strengths. That's what you got to do. And too much film is too much able to make it up. That's how Urban Meyer beat Michigan. That's how he beat Michigan. He had a guy that just studied Michigan. That's all he did, and that's how they finally beat
They
Michigan.
learn their test. They learn the tendencies, their weaknesses, their strengths. Play to the
That's
yeah.
That's what I'm
Well,
worried about. So
we
I
were
don't want to
beating
see
Michigan
anything.
before
I
that. I
want a
mean, but
blackout.
yeah. So that's interesting. I like that. But like I said, they have to go out and play preseason games, and there's going to be cameras rolling. So
I
we got to
know.
deal with it. We
I
got to
wouldn't
deal with
play
it.
Shador. I would. I would
Oh
have
no,
Shador
he
go.
needs his reps. He needs to get the game time. I
He needs to
mean,
get his reps, but I would have bubble wrap on him.
oh,
I don't want anybody.
A cloaking
I'm a
device,
Browns
maybe?
girl. I have PTSD. You know,
Sure.
I don't want someone to I don't want my boyfriend to DM me one day and say Shador's hurt. You know, I don't
hey
want
Brian, thank you.
anything
Hey, Brian.
happening to these guys. You know, I get upset when my players get hangnails. You
Yeah, stay
know,
healthy. Yep,
I
stay. He
hate when
wants to
Mary Kay
stay
Cabot
healthy.
tweets anything. You know,
Juan got carted off. I went, oh shit.
I know exactly.
But then he's riding shotgun because he was like it was the
Towel with
heat.
his damp towel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People were joking. People were joking. He
Okay,
had to poop.
here's the
So
thing.
No.
Here's how the Rocket Sherry. Dewad got hurt. Okay, I DM'd Abdul and said,
Oh.
"Have you played left tackle?"
sweep the
Be like,
leg.
look, you can stay at my
I
house until
DM'd
you get
Abdul and said,
situated.
okay,
Yeah.
it was just heat stroke.
Yeah.
It was just he was hot. It just
Because,
they were
you
just
know,
having
It was just
you could
heat stroke.
have told
It
him, you
was
could have
just
been like,
heat
you could
stroke,
stay
and
with,
already
remember?
I'm DMing
Yeah.
Abdul heat
Yeah.
stroke.
I'm like, you could stay in my house until you get situated, Abdul, and then, you know, it'll be cool.
If your
I
DMs
gotta
is
tell you.
open, I'm DMing players. I'm not trying to flirt
Sweep
with
the
you
legs,
or anything.
says
I'm trying
Ethan.
to get you to play for my
Well,
Browns.
Brian, a fan of the show, did say something about like it'll be interesting joint practices. He wants to see clean football. Like I said,
Sweep the
execution.
leg.
Sure.
Who is saying sweep the leg?
Ethan. That was Ethan said sweep the leg. Yeah, we play some Karate Kid music on the way out. So
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
yeah, he wants to see the Browns play
Oh,
a smart
God.
game and
Wax
clean
on,
game and stay
wax
healthy.
off, huh?
Yeah, wax on,
There.
wax on.
I thought it
I
was,
can't
I
believe
thought
I
it was
DM'd
cool.
Abdul and it's just heat stroke.
Yes,
I thought it was
I-
neat for the first time in Stefanski's tenure as coach that he had them in pads playing tackle this preseason. I'm giving him credit for that. Like, way to go. Let
No,
him get some legit reps in there and not being too overly cautious, because in the preseason games, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be playing tackle football. Get the rookies used to what it's going to feel like when the pressure's on.
Mm-hmm.
I was
No,
pretty
I
proud of Kevin. I'm like, great
I
job.
agree.
Great job.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that
agree.
was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I agree. I agree with all that. So we will be here next Friday, 9:00, to go over
And
this.
this is a preseason game.
Yes.
Yeah, against the Panthers.
This football is really here.
It's
Football's
back.
here. First
I
preseason
made
game
it through
next week.
football withdrawal.
You did it.
You did it.
You did it.
But I like to
Yes.
thank spring football for
Of
getting me
course.
through it.
No,
Thank
we're
you,
good.
spring
We're all
football.
good. We're all
Thank
good.
you.
So yeah, and they got see. So we all have. We just we're all
But yep,
good. So
spring
we're all good.
football's coming to Columbus.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be back. And Posh, thank you. So anything to plug before we go? Because Sherry and I are going to make an appearance on the
Squad pod.
Squad Pod Bougie Sports for their anniversary show. So they invited us.
Okay. Well, they
So
haven't
we'll be
told
there.
me.
That's Tuesday, I think it is.
So I will probably be there. I will
Yeah,
probably be
yeah,
there.
probably be there.
When
So
is
check
that?
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday at 8.
This
If I'm
Tuesday?
correct. I believe
This
so,
Tuesday?
yes.
I will probably
The
be
5th.
there if I'm
August
able
5th
to
at
with
8 p.m.
caring for my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I will probably be there. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. So Lana reached out to us. We were happy to come on, and thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next Friday. Sherry, is there anything you wish to plug?
Dog Chug Wednesday. I am going to be back in one of the co-host seats. Check it
Okay.
out. 10 p.m. Dog Chug.
10 p.m. This Wednesday coming up.
Wednesday, yes.
That would be the
Wednesday.
6th. So you're going to be busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Interesting. The story that Ed in Columbus was talking about was I noticed I was blocked by Roger on Dog Chug, and I'm like, you remember I showed you that, and it was just like So I went there. I said, "Hey, did I make a joke about him too and piss him off?" What I was like, "What's going on?" And he said, "No." He goes, "I have no idea." So then Roger like unblocked me, messaged me, say, "Hey, no, I don't know what happened. No, we're cool." So yeah, as far as I knew, I had no problem. We didn't have any problems with each other. But all of a sudden you're blocked. I'm like, "What's going on?" So no big deal. No, Roger's cool. Roger's cool. It's all cool.
Accidents happen.
Well, sometimes things happen on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think people have been idiots all along. They just have Twitter now. So I'm not saying Roger's an idiot or them guys are, but there's just people just do crazy, insane stuff. And I'm like, wow, yeah. But no, thank you all for joining us. We do appreciate it. We'll be doing 9:00 here. We're going to be talking Browns. We're going to talk Browns care about Panthers preseason game, week of practice, any type of injury updates. I don't think Pickett will play in this game, so it'll be obviously more time for Gabriel and Sanders to play. I want to see what these guys look like. I really do. And,
Luke Faria from Kent State.
Yeah.
Yep.
Antonio Gates.
He's having a good camp. I'm hearing he's having a good camp. I'm hearing a lot of really good things about Schlesinger. Schlesinger. Yeah, him and Mason Graham. Like I'm hearing a lot of good things about all of our rookies.
What's his name? David. I have to look up his name. One of the
draft picks,
local kids that's on the team that's been playing really good. Local lives in. I think he's from Ohio.
I know Jerome Baker was too. Trying to think. Dave, what's that?
Sorry, there was my producer in the background.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you, Ethan.
Ethan's on top of it.
Delivered in from Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I knew there was a
he said he's wide receiver.
Awesome.
Yeah, once I saw the comment come up, I knew. All right. Hey, guys, thank you all for joining us. It was another fun Friday night. Posh, always great to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like I said, always remember when the river burns, it burns brown and orange. Yeah, the music started playing.
Music does what music wants.
Go Browns!
Go Browns.
If you don't like that, go straight to hell. Oh, we got a comment here. Hang on.
Great.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Great show. Thank you.
Mike.
Yep.